It says I'm live on here, so hopefully that is true. I've got a couple of things down here that I've set up, but we are testing out this live stream tonight to see if it'll work. It is currently like 10 o'clock Pacific, so we know there aren't going to be a whole lot of people out there watching. We're doing this at a really awful time on purpose, so there's not a huge audience, just so that we can test out. My husband's getting on his iPad so that he can look at comments and things. I think I just saw him come on because I see a person up here. Kind of trying to do some research to see how this works, and there's a lot of software things if I'm doing it through a computer. So we're doing it just through my phone right now and going to see how that works. What I've got set out tonight is I thought a simple thing to talk about was just little things I do when I can't think of what I want to do. And so one of the easy things that I do with is I take just like these little bookmarks and I just doodle on them. There's very little investment, so if it turns out awful, I don't feel bad scrapping it. But it's small, I can work on it, kind of get some ideas out, test out little designs and some fun there. And I just give them away to people if they do turn out. I have no need to keep 20,000 bookmarks. So something easy to do there. Another thing I do is I will sometimes just sit down and work in a different media. So that's what I have right here are these different little friendship bracelets. I had about a week where that's what I was doing just to kind of help clear my mind and figure out what I was going to do next. I've kind of felt a little lost, and working in another media helps with that. I think that just kind of gets you thinking in a different way. So I was doing some kind of superhero feeling ones, and so this was some Wonder Woman colors here with the blue, the yellow, and the red. And if you hear in the background, that's my new little assistant Gidget talking over there. She is having her evening rowdies, and I'm going to be doing a video about her here in a little bit. She's super cute. She's a little Yorkie poo puppy. So she is tiny, but this was poison ivy, I thought was kind of something fun to do and just have a little fun. And I found these little clasps, which I thought were fun for friendship bracelets, you know, because they kind of gave it a finished look and it was easy. But just something different. Normally I work in other medias, and this was a way to clear my head. I did that for, as I said earlier, a good week. Another thing I will do is I look up some different color tutorials on the web and follow along with different artists. So one of the artists that I do follow is Peta Hewitt. I have been working with her grasshopper right here. I'm anxiously awaiting her finish on this. She is doing hers in polychromos. I am doing mine in Prismacolors, trying to learn those a little bit more. And these are all of the pencils I've used. I think she has used like a total of 8 or 9, maybe 10 pencils, and I have had to use a whole lot more to try to get a similar effect. Mine does look a little different because I went with slight, like really close colors, but I wanted my purples to be a little purpley. Hers are a little more blue. But just having some fun there, making it mine. And instead of doing my leaves all the same, I picked a light source over here and treated that like it was my light source and leaf, so it's a little different, but having fun following along with that. If this live stream goes well, the next thing I am going to be working on, I think, is in this book. Let me see if I can find the page. It's either in this one or it's in my other one that I got from her, which is Magical Dawn, but it's a bunch of mushrooms. Let me see if it's in this book. I'll show it to you guys. I keep looking at it, and my middle son is into video games, and it's this whole grouping of mushrooms, and I thought how fun it would be to color those as mushrooms from like the Mario world, like Super Mario Galaxy, the original Mario, all of them, having some fun with that. I think it was this one right here, because this is like, there's a bee Mario and some other different mushrooms in here. I thought it would be kind of fun. Is that it? I don't know if that's it with the frog. Anyway, if I find it, I will be doing that one soon, so you can be watching for that one coming up. Thought I might test on this page a little bit, test out my different mushroom ideas too, so that I can get those down. Earlier I said about changing your media, and so I will go to paint. This is a canvas that I did as part of a class. It is completely unfinished, and I've got it sitting here because I've got in my to-dos possibly doing a dot mandala, and I thought, well, I could do it over here where I got some colors that'll work with this, and if I mess it up, it's not a big deal because this is just an extra canvas I have sitting around waiting for something to play in it. It's not finished, and so when I don't know what to do, I typically have a list of little projects that are sitting there that I've put off. So sometimes I will just go to those and start pulling those up to work. So that's the last thing I've got if you want a sneak peek on the video I'm currently working on, there it is. That's the piece I have been working on today and getting finished for my next video. Is just be a doodle along. I did the watercolor after a trip to the beach, which I thought was fun. Made me think of the waves here and then some sand, and these are kind of reminiscent of shells maybe. So I'm practicing my doodling skills and getting them down a little bit better. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this up. Ben, has this worked over there?
Yes.
Are you seeing us? Yay, it worked. Thumbs up. Happy. I guess that's up, up. Anyway, I hear myself over there in the sound. So that is a good sign too. So that will be it. And that is all for tonight.